Hello. Hello everyone. Hello, I hope. Yay. Hello. Yay. It seems to be working. Hello there. Hi. I hope you guys can see me okay and hear me okay. I think we're doing okay. I just need to move that along a little bit. Hello Roxy, hello Janet. I can see your comments. That's awesome. Hello everyone. I'm so pleased that you could join me. Hello Jasmine, how are you this fine evening? Alison's with us, Laura Ann's here. Oh, hooray, I'm so glad you can see me. Hi Vicky and Natalia. Oh no, you're not allowed on here. You are very, very wet. You've got very wet feet and I don't want them all over these beautiful samples. Hello, Irina. And Lunan's here. Oh, I'm so pleased to see everyone. It feels like I've not done a live for such a long time. Hello to Harry and Blake and Julie. How are you? I hope Blake had a fabulous birthday. I feel like that was about a million years ago, wasn't it? So we may get a bit of a photo bomb from Rosie again, because she's had to come in because it's absolutely chucking it down with rain out there, and she has she's come in extremely wet, and then she just tried to jump on top of all of my lovely samples here with her wet feet. So she's actually sat beside me now on my other little chair. I put a blanket on it for her and she's now just kneading and purring, which is very, very cute. So she's sat right beside me, keeping me company. And so are all of you, so I can see loads of names popping up. Jane, Lynn, Jess, hello Jess, how are you? I've not seen you for a while. Emma, Angela, it does feel like it's been such a long time since we did a live. And this is obviously not going to be a crafting show. It's going to be a reveal of what's coming in the new release. And the new release is something completely different. Hi Lucy, hi Claire. And I'm really, really excited to bring it to you. I need to take a deep breath, I think, because I'm very excited. Hi Denise. Oh, it's so lovely to see so many people. So, deep breath. Zamara, don't worry, it's absolutely fine. Hi Julianne, don't worry, you're not late at all. We haven't even really started. As you can see, I've got a few samples here in front of me of some of the things that I'm going to show you. Like I say, this is a completely different release for Time for Tea. Well, not completely different. I guess it's just that the genre is different for us, but obviously it's still very Time for Tea because it's all designed and hand drawn by me as always. So there is obviously still bits of me in there. Hello Alison in Butlins. Hello there. Hi Nicola. I see a few of you have got like little icons popping up next to your name that says it's your follower anniversary, which is very cool. I don't really know what that means, but some of you got a 1 next to you and some of you got a 2. Denise, for example. Denise, you've got a 2. So, so I'm going to dive in. And as we go through, I'll explain a little bit of the journey that I've been on to produce this, this particular collection. Because it's something that came out of lockdown, something that came out of my desire to document some of my memories, but do it in a more Time for Tea kind of way, if you like. Because I'm not a scrapbooker. I don't really do any journaling as such, but I do like to keep my photos and my memories, and I love looking back on them. And I don't want them just to be forever in my phone. I have done a couple of photo books in the past, but I don't like the lack of craftiness that comes with the photo books. So I wanted something that was going to you know, meet all of those needs, if you like. So this is where we've come up with this collection. This collection is our take, or the Time for Tea Designs take, on memory keeping. But it is so transferable to your card making, as you can see in the examples that I've got in front of me here, because these are all cards made with products from the new release. They're such easy cards to make, and it's so you're gonna love the fact that you can make quick cards from it, but you'll also be able to transfer them into some of your memory keeping if any of you guys are already into that. If you're into your scrapbooking, you can use it for that. If you are not a scrapbooker or a memory keeper, or anybody who's done journaling, bullet journaling or photo books before, stick with it, because the design team felt exactly the same until they saw some of the samples that I'd done and some of the examples. Once they'd seen all of the products and they'd seen some of the things that you could do, they were hooked, just like I was. So I've got some fabulous samples here to show you from the design team, and as you can see, some of them are cards for people like yourself, Denise, who are card makers. So I'm going to put some of these samples to one side, and I'll show you some of the products that are involved in these cards as we go along. So it is very addictive. I know a lot of the team have become very addicted to it, and as have I, which is why then, once I started doing it, I had to produce the stuff that goes with it. So, like I explained, it is a full memory keeping system. Excuse me while I have a little drink, because I've got so much to show you that I know I'm going to have to keep hydrated. It's a full memory keeping system, which is going to allow you to do a number of different things and produce a number of different, I suppose, different projects, not just the card making. So I'm going to start with the stamps, because we've got an awful lot of stamps. Now let me make sure that I've got them all here. Yeah, we've got that one, we've got that one, we need that one. So there's going to be something for everyone here, I feel. Something for all of you. Like I say, whether you're into your card making or your journaling. And I'm going to grab some samples here as well, just so that I can show you the different ways that these can be used. Because there are so many different ways. Right. Here we go. I've got so much to show you, I don't know where I'm going to start, to be honest. Claire says, we're on holiday, so hoping my hubby's data holds up as I need to see this. Bless you. Laura Ann says, I like to use Time for Tea critters to make stickers for your journal. There you go, you see. So this is going to be right up your street if you're a journaler. So the stamps, let me see, have I got one of these open for you to look at? I don't think I've got this one open, have I? No. So this one is not an open one. So, but you can see, hi Daniel, how are you? So this one here, I'll turn it this way around. This one's called the City Break stamp set, and this one is one that you really are going to be able to use for your card making, because it's going to make an absolutely fabulous background. So you've got this large cityscape in the back here, and all of the design team have said that they really want me to make some superhero critters to go with this, so I am going to have to do that. I think that's going to be have to be the next project, I think. But the great thing about this is that you don't own it, because it's a solid stamp, so you can do it all in black if you want to, but you can also do it in colour if that's what you want to do as well. And you also get these other little buildings, which could be any kind of thing. They could be a hospital, a church, a hotel, a school, or just your little house. And then you can stamp them in different solid colours and build up your scene. And then the sentiments that come with it are going to be great for your memory keeping or your journaling. So you've got things like city break, city life, stay home, because if you're staycationing, you may be staying at home, hotel, and there is an ing that you can add on to the staying home. if you wanted to. So it's going to be really cool. You've got obviously your sun or your moon. You've got a little icon sun, and you've also got your little hot air balloon that makes for a really nice nice little addition. So I have got a couple, I think I've got a couple of samples here that show this. So this one's a really fun one. This one is one of Natalia's. She's done a lovely background. She's done the great heat embossed there. She's fussy cut her images out. Now, one thing I need to just let you know is that for the majority of the stamp sets in this release, there aren't any coordinating dies. The reason for that is for the majority of people, you're going to probably stamp these directly onto your journaling pages or onto your scrapbook pages, your memory keeping pages, your pocket pages, and you're probably not going to build up the dimension that you would normally do in cards, because if you're going to have them in an album or in your journal, you don't want that dimension. So, but that being said, the majority of the images are quite easy to cut out because they are a lot of straight lines. So that's one of them. This one, I have to show you this because it's so cute. It's one that Natalia and Natalie made when they came to help me with the with the most recent show that we did last weekend. And they made this like Halloween card using a zombie duck. So this is one of our lucky ducks against this background of the cityscape, which I just think is so cute, and was such a clever idea. I would never have thought of it, so I had to show you because I thought it was amazing. And then I have this one here, which is one of Natalie's, and again she's used that cityscape, but she's stamped it in different colours, so you don't just have to use your black against and create a night scene. You can create a daytime fun scene as well, and make some rainbow houses, which are really cool. And then this one here, this one is again one of Natalie's. So she's a real card maker, is Natalie. She's not so much into the memory keeping, but you can see that she's been able to use this background stamp in a lot of different ways with her existing Time for Tea stamps. So that's really cool as well. So, and she's used it in conjunction with some of our other dies and stamp sets. So so yeah, you can really mix and match across all of your Time for Tea stuff. So that's the first one. The next ones that I'm going to show you are really very much about creating your own sentiments and your own messages and titles for your memory keeping and your journaling. So we've got these tall alphas, which again are a solid shape, so you can do them in different colours, which is really, really cool. We've got some open alphas in this really nice, fun, open font. So again, you can colour in the centre of your letters. Let me just see if I've got one that's open, so it's not as much glare for you, because that's glaring a bit, isn't it? I think it probably will still glare a little bit, but we'll try it like that. How's that? Is that a little bit better, maybe? We always have fun with the glare. So yeah, these are really nice open font. We have to go with those. We have our open numbers. So in the same way, these are a nice large open font, and you can colour in the centre of these. So that is really cool as well, because you can add your own colours and you can use them to create dates. You can use them to create birthdays and any number of things. Lots of paper piecing opportunities, Julianne. Really good, good shout on that. And yeah, they are a really good size, so they'll be really, really useful. In the kind of opposite end from a size perspective, so we've got the large numbers. We've got a really nice size of large font there for the capital letters, and then we've got the tall font here. Then we've got our smaller font in the Tippy Tappy typewriter. So this is like a typewriter font, style of font, which I found when the way that I've designed and come up with all of these ideas and these things is that these are things when I first started doing it, there were things that I needed. So I thought, right, okay, what do I need to be able to create my journaling page or create my memory book? What are the things that I'm missing? And these were the things that I was missing. I needed the different types of alphabets, which I think you always want alphabets in your stash. You always need numbers in your stash. But then to have a much smaller option of font so that I can build up smaller messages, I can add a subheading to some of my cards. And I've also then got on here some of the extra bits, if you like. So you've got lowercase and uppercase, you've got all the numbers. This is a fabulous set because you get so much in this one set. You get your question mark, hashtag @ you get an exclamation mark, you get your colon, you get a backslash, which can also be a forward slash. You get your first, second, third and fifth. I don't know, you get your, what are they called? I'm not sure. And then you get your week and your day, your AM and your PM. So for all of the different options that you might need from a journaling perspective, or if you're interested in Project Life or you do anything like that, this is really, really useful. You've got everything you could possibly need in that one set. Then moving on from another sort of aspect of journaling, we've got, this is our solid month and number set. So where we've got the open alphas here, these are your solid ones. So again, you can then just stamp them in a colour that you choose, and they're already spelling out your months of the year. So again, great for title pages in your journaling, great for adding dates to things, and if you are somebody who uses a diary and uses a diary that is a one of those diaries with no dates in it, so that you can use them, at any point in the year and at any year, you can then add your own dates to that using these stamps. So they'll be really good. Julie's just come up with a great suggestion that if you're making calendars, that would be great. Ordinal. Do you know what, Laura? I was going to say ordinal, but then I thought maybe I'd made that up. But I must have heard it somewhere, and I think you're right. I think they are called ordinals. So that's where we're talking about the and the and the th. Time for tea calendars for Christmas presents is a great idea, Julia, and I love that. Jasmine says she's got to run. We'll catch up later, and she's shared to a couple of places. Thank you so much. So well done, Jasmine, for mentioning that, because if you share and you comment on tonight's live, then you will get the opportunity to win items from the collection. So I can't promise the full collection because it is a big one, but I will pick out some things from the collection that I know that you're going to love, and I will randomly select a winner from all the comments at the end of the show. So that's our months and numbers in the solid. We've then got, so then I'll move through the rest of the stamps because they are amazing, and like I said, they're going to be so useful. So let's move those to one side. This one is our this and that. So the this and that set is a really fun one. Again, if you're a card maker, I think you'll enjoy this one just as much as if you like your memory keeping and journaling. We've got a mixture of solid and outlined shapes. And the reason for this is that I want you to be able to build up your the dimension without actually having any dimension, if that makes sense. So you'll stamp your solid, and then over the top of it you'll stamp the slightly smaller outline. So your solid image will be slightly larger, so it creates that I really like the look of swatches that are a little bit misplaced and don't match up exactly with their outline. It's just quite a nice graphic look. So each of these have that similar effect going on. You can use them as banners, you can use them, you've got the tag there, you can use them as swatches for your your inks. So if you've got inks that you are looking to swatch, then this is perfect. And I'm going to see, actually, I wasn't planning on really doing any crafting tonight, but I do think for some of these things it's quite interesting just to see what they look like. And some of these I haven't really had a chance to play with myself yet. As you know, I don't always get a chance to play with any of the things that that I create until it comes to doing lives. So let's have a play with this. And you know what I'm also going to have a play with? So we went to a show at the weekend at Harrogate, and I know some of you guys were there, and it was lovely to see you. Sarah was there and came to say hello, and it was lovely to meet you in person. So while I was there, I did do a little bit of shopping myself, and I bought some Catherine Pooler inks. Never tried Catherine Pooler inks. I mean, they look very juicy, and from what I gather, they are quite juicy. So the first use of them, oh, they feel nice on a brand new stamp. Might be a bit too much for everyone. Hi Julie, yes, you were there as well. It's so lovely to meet you guys. So let's stamp this. So obviously it's brand new stamp and some new ink, but that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So it is going to be quite saturated because my ink pad is very new. But then if I take my VersaFine and I take the corresponding outline, so let's use a different stamping block. And I'm going to use my VersaFine here because I know this is going to give me a really nice impression. And I'm going to just offset it a little bit because I don't want it to match up exactly. And you can see that some of that has come out the outside, but I think that looks really cool. And then what you're going to do is you're going to possibly stamp inside that or write inside that something for the day. So you might stamp in, we've got a stamp set coming up that you might want to do that with. Let me get my baby wipes. And I'm going to stamp something else now because see, this is the danger of doing this. So now I'm going to want to stamp everything. But I can now swatch out all of my Catherine Pooler inks using these, and I can write now on here what ink that was. So this was Party Dress. So I could write on here. Let me get a pen. Party Dress. Catherine Pooler. And I could keep this as a little swatch. I could use this to, I could do this on, we've got some little tags coming up that you could use as swatches as well. So it's a really cool thing to be able to do. And obviously you've got lots of different shapes as well that you can do that in. I love this as well. The This and That is obviously titled because of the This and That stamp. So let's try this. This. What do I do with my scissors? Oh, I keep losing. Love your handwriting. Oh, thank you, Danielle. It can be better than that. That is that's very quick. But thank you. You can also use the circle to do that, says Annalisa, which is what she does with her distress inks, which is a great idea. So having solid stamps in your stash is really useful. So let's try some of this Lime Ricky. Again, brand new stamp, brand new ink pad, so it's going to be a bit juicy. So it might leak a little bit, but no, perfect, absolutely perfect. So you're then going to build that up with the and the that. And again, that's a great thing for, again, if you're going to create a memory book or you're going to create go away little fly. if you're going to create a memory book or if you're going to create a journal and you're just listing out things that have gone on in your day, you could use the this and that as a bit of a title. I am going to have a play with these because I'm already loving the idea of this. It looks really, really cool. So that's just a little taster, and we'll do some more as we go along. And obviously I'm going to show you some examples as well of how the team have used these in various different ways as well. And I'm going to keep my inks out because I am going to have a little play and show you some of these in action, just so that you can see how much fun they are going to be to use. So let's have a look. Where are we up to? Luna says she wants to swatch something now. I know, I must admit, I'm wanting to swatch all of my Catherine Pooler inks now. I'm just like, forget the live, I need to swatch things. But we can have a play as we go along. You can watch me swatch a few things. So, the next stamp set. This one, you're going to recognise this a little bit. We already have, or did have, I think we may have just about sold out of this now, our Speech Bubble stamp set. And our Speech Bubble stamp set does come with coordinating dies. So Claire, you were asking about coordinating dies. This does come with coordinating dies. So we have the stamp set already, or did have a stamp set that had the sentiments already in the middle of each of these. Some of them were open, some of them were solid stamps, as you can see here. What I wanted to do was give you the opportunity to make your own sentiments now. So rather than me pre-populating them, I've given you the solid stamp so that you can do this in whatever colour you like. You can again use this for swatches if you want to, but then you can add your own sentiment, and that might be a sentiment from one of your Time for Tea stamp sets. It might be one that you create with your Tippy Tappy typewriter set, because that's small enough to fit into some of these. It might be one that you handwrite as well. So it could be anything. And again, if you're doing something in your journal, you can stamp a quick speech mark to the speech bubble to then highlight a quote that somebody said that day that you want to remember, which I think is really, really fun thing to do. And if you've already got the coordinating dies for this, this is going to be a great complement, because you can use this behind the stamps that you've already got, that have already got the sentiments on there, if that makes sense. So let's have a play with one of these, because again, I don't think I've used this one yet either. And let's have a go with a different colour of Catherine Pooler ink. So we're playing with, I'm getting an opportunity to play with my new purchase as well. For those of you that didn't get to come to Harrogate on Saturday, was it Saturday? It seems like a long time ago now. We had such a great day. It was so good. We absolutely loved it. We had our helpers there. So we had Jane, Natalia, and Natalie helping out, and Natalia's friend Rachel, who I know is not really a crafter as such. Well, she's not a card maker as such, but she loved getting involved. So that's a really deep teal. I love that colour. That's so nice. And I know with further use that will give me a clearer look, a clearer print. So let's try that again. And again, you can still use your stamping tools for this as well. So it's a really, really saturated ink pad, but I love it. Really like it. I can see I'm going to be addicted to these inks as well. What have I done with my thing? So you can do that, ink that, and then, like we said, you can use some of your Tippy Tappy sentiments, or you can use one of the sentiments that's in this set right here. Have I got one of these open? Yes, I have. I'll show you the open one because we'll have a little play with this. So this one is the Creating Memories one. They dry back more evenly. Yeah, it's very fresh, and even you can see that there's just some splatters of it. So, but I love I love that. They look very rich colours, which I love. So this is the small steps every day. Mine, sorry, it's the Creating Memories, but I call it the small steps every day because I love this sentiment. Mine's got a bit smudged because mine's a sample one, so you'll see that it's got all these fabulous sentiments on here. So we've got the camera, we've got staycation, we've got the geotag. Right here we've got a little car and a little suitcase, or that could be a briefcase if you wanted to. We've got family, holiday, favourite, out of office. We've got a little knife and fork and plate. We've got a little tree here, and then we've got memories and remember. And then we've got feeling, eating, watching, reading, loving, working on, creating and drinking. So these are perfect for all of your different memory keeping projects, but also your journaling. And I can see a cat's about to come and try and leap on here. No, you can't come up here. Stay where you are, cat. So, sorry, I'm just going to have a little drink there. So we could, like I say, we could then stamp sentiment in the centre of here. The remember might be a bit long. Let's have a look. What do I want to pop on here? Yeah, what about if we were to stamp that? That could be quite cute. No, Rosie, we don't need your help. No, we don't. No. Come on then, let's have you down here. I told you she'd end up photo bombing, didn't I? She's a little fluffy thing. Well, I say little, she's not at all little, she's enormous. Just pop that there for a second. Pop this. The other thing I really enjoyed about all of these stamps is that they are small, and because I was doing them in a journal and I was doing them quickly, I didn't have to worry about getting out all of my other accessories. I just used my stamps, my inks, my acrylic block, and I was good to go then. If I wanted to, I would just fussy cut them out. Again, that was really quick. I didn't need to get my die cutting machine out for a lot of the things, and I was just able to just really, you know, stamp and go, if you like. So yeah, I've really enjoyed the process of doing this as well, because it can be so quick. I love this little camera. I feel like this camera's just crying out to be done in pink. So let's just stamp out the camera. Oh, this pink is to die for, isn't it? Look how cute that is. That is so cute. So you're going to love just stamping all of these little things into your journals and really, really quickly build up a cool little scene. So yeah, I'm loving it. The camera is so cute. The little car, oh, everything. And like I say, it's going to be really easy to then build up a whole picture in your journal or in your memory book. So let me just pop that in there. And now I've got bits of things everywhere. Oh, I've stuck that to there now, which is very silly. There we go. I didn't put the backing sheet on, so I got all over excited. Which is very easy to do. So we've got, that's all of the stamps. Lots of stamps for you to play with. So let's have a look. Apart from my little quick swatches here, let's have a look at how the team have used some of these. So let me have a look at where some of these are. So we've got a card here. This is Natalia's card. She's used that favourite stamp here, and then she's used a die that I'm going to show you shortly, which is really, really cool. I've got here This is an example of a mini traveller's notebook. Mini traveller's notebooks are awesome. I love them. And you're going to love them. We do have them in the shop. They're already foiled and have our logo on the back. And these are perfect for doing little bits of journaling and memory keeping. So Jane Taylor has done an amazing job with this, and I'll just quickly flick through it because she's used a number of different products. Some of her Time for Tea stuff, existing stuff, and obviously some of the stamps from the new release. So you can see that we've got those tall letters alphas there, some more tall alphas, some of the dies, some other elements that I'll show you coming up that are also part of the release. More of the tall letters there. She's used the speech bubbles here to create some quotes for what she's been doing. Again, more of the alphas. She's used the this and that here. She's used, and again, there's other things here that I'm flicking past because I'm going to show you those in a moment. Great use of the different fonts. So you could use the different fonts to give all of your titles, but she's done a great job with these titles. So I'm not going to show you the rest of that because she's used things from different parts of the release, but a really great idea to use some of the things in there. What else have I got here? I'm going to save some of the others because you will see the stamps throughout the rest of the examples, but I'm going to spoil showing you some of the other elements from the release if I do that. So next to show you them from the release are the tabs dies. Well, here we go. So let's move on to the dies, shall we, Lauren? Great prompt. We have our sentiment, this and that dies. So these are great sentiments, again, for title pages, for just listing. Yes, you could definitely document our crafty weekend. That would be a great thing to put in a mini traveller's notebook, Natalia. Great thing to do. And then we have this large, so these are the two die sets that we have as part of the release. I'll just move things out of the way so that you can see. So we've got the this one is the memory keeping essentials, and then we have the this and that. So you asked Laura whether the tabs are dies. So this is one of the tab dies there that you can see. Hi Katrina. So yep, that's produced these tabs here. They fold in half so that you can attach them over the edge of your project. You can use them on the top of pages as well. You have the tag shape here, which is great again, like we said, for doing your swatches on. So you've seen me use these from some of our smaller sets, and I've cut this is from the zigzag banner and tag set, which was released last Christmas. So these are a little bit smaller, these are bigger. Now the great thing about these being larger in size is not only can you make tags, you know, for gifts and so on. Where are they? Here they are. You can then create little pages for and little inserts for in your memory books. So you can create a little pocket, and then these can slip inside them, and you can have like little secret messages and things. So this is something that Natalia's made using this, which is great to do. And then the dies that you've got here will create, and Natalia's not used it, but that's fine. It creates your hole, it creates your reinforcer, and then this creates like a tab reinforcer at the top there. So again, you've got all those extra little bits of decoration and embellishment for your tag if you want to use it as a traditional tag. You've got the sentiment lol, which has been used in some of the samples that Sylvia's done on the website that you'll see as part of the, I think you may see some of it as part of the hop tomorrow, because we do have a hop tomorrow. I'm just holding this up so it doesn't glare so much. But this is an example that Natalie's used the lol for her card here with our hamsters. I love this pile up of hamsters, so cute. And then she's used the heart shape, which is a hand-drawn heart shape, and there's 3 of them in different sizes to just add an extra embellishment. There are some label dies. Now the label dies, I don't know if I've got an example of those being used, but there are some on the website that people have used. Oh, here's one. So this is an example of where that label die is being used to add the sentiment on a card. And again, this is a card done by Vic, and she's used those hearts to create some apertures in a background, which I think is a really, really cool idea. And then she's just used loads of our critters on the front, which is really cute. And you have then some circles, which are always useful. We always need circles. And they're great for adding extra little embellishments, for creating extra tabs. And then we have the Polaroid, which has been used on this card by Natalie as well. So if you want to create your own little selfie, hamster selfie with the Polaroid, you have that there as well. And then you've got the sentiment today, which again you'll be able to see. Julie, like the aliens from Toy Story, was going for a hamster selfie, but I love that idea. A mountain of hamsters. It does look like a grab machine full of hamsters. Yeah, but I love that idea. So there's loads that you can do with this. This is not just restricted to your memory keeping at all. This is very much going to be used across all of your projects for different things. So a really, really useful set, that one. And again, I've got more examples using that coming up. So those are the dies. So lots of lovely things to do with the dies. We have 2 new stencils as part of this release. One of them is not really related to memory keeping at all, to be honest with you. This is just an oldie but a goodie. This is rebranded as our Sweet Honeycomb. It's very similar to one that we had previously, which was a beehive stencil. It has been designed very slightly, but again, it's just a real staple for your stash. And I just wanted to let you know that this is now available and back on sale. Excuse me. So if you've got any of the the bees in your stash, you're going to want this. You're going to want some honeycombs in your life. So yes. And then we've got one that is journaling related and memory keeping related, and this is our Journal Essentials stencil. So this one you will have seen being used in the book that I just showed you, which was the little little memory keeping traveller's notebook. So in here, this has been used. The arrows here are from the stencil here. And I think these, we've used some of the, no, that's not from here, that's the stamp, isn't it? And with the eyes, I love that, with the little eyelashes. I do love this book, it's so pretty. The stars, that's it. So the stars have been used here to track mood and energy levels, which is great. Great idea. And I used this because we've got a little tick there, a little tick box. So I drew around these here. So if you've not got the stamps and you only want the stencil, you can. Let's do a little bit of this. Let's do a little bit of this. So again, I'm going to try using my party dress here. In fact, no, I'm not going to mix. I'm not going to mix and match because I shouldn't do that really. So I'm going to use my little finger brush, and I'm going to just stencil through this here. And then what I can do is stencil a couple of lines here as well. We'll just stencil a couple of lines there, and then I can take my let's do this in I want to use maybe a bit of, yeah, let's use a bit of red. So let's use a bit of Barn Door. And I want to say to myself, I've accomplished this task, so I'm going to give myself a nice big red tick, which is cool. And then what I might then do is just write on here, new release, tick. So that's the kind of thing that I've been using this for. These are like my little lines so that I've got something to write on. I've got little banners, I've got arrows, I've got different size boxes that I can use as little checklists, and I can give myself you know, some positive encouragement with the stars. It's really, really cool. I love this. Really, another really versatile stencil, because you can use this not just then with your journaling, but you can use it to create patterns in your backgrounds as well. And you can use it to create little areas for your sentiments. So depending on how you want to use your journal, let me just have a quick look if I can see show you one of these that I've done. I did had a little go at doing a little bit of a fitness tracker, but I wasn't very good at keeping up with it, to be honest. So I used some of the Tippy Tappy typewriter sentiments stamps, sorry, to make my titles. I then used the stencil to create these squares. Some of the little stars here. This was a tag that I made. Some other bits that are coming up later. These are the other stamp sets that we showed you with the open font, which you can colour in. So yeah, just a really fun way of tracking, you know, your progress and so on. So that's another really fun way of using all of the bits. If you're keeping track of your fitness or of your, you know, your food or your water, that kind of thing. And like Jane did, she's tracked her mood, that kind of thing. So Laura says she loves to use stencils for backgrounds in her journals. So yeah, that's really cool. They are really good to just add a little pop of colour really quickly, which is a great thing to do. So I'm loving my little swatches here. All looking really nice and fun, and they're making me want to go and do some journaling and swatching right now and get all of my inks and my stamps out. So that is definitely on the cards for this weekend if I get a little bit of time off, for definite. So that's the stamps, dies and stencils. What else could we possibly have? I hear you cry. Well, hold on to your hats, because there is more. There is so much more. So because of the nature of the beast, if you like, when it comes to memory keeping, there's so many other things, not just the stamps and dies and stencils, that I wanted when I was creating my own memory book, that I wanted to really finish it off. So some of those things were some of your accessories, and some of those accessories are things like ephemera and stickers. So, and we have all of those. So what shall I show you first? We have some stickers. These are really fun stickers. These are going to be really fun for you to decorate, again, your journals, create tabs for your journals, and just quickly add in some feelings and notes to your diaries, or even to your project life or your memory books. So we have a set of 4 noted tabs, mood and circle stickers. It has these tabs here, and these tabs are self-adhesive, and they've all got sentiments on, like remember, look here, today, happy days, this story, and noted. And you just fold them over the top of your page, and they will then stick to themselves and stick to each other. I've not done that very well, but when you do it properly. You'll then create a little tab for the top of your note card, so that you can easily access that page if you need it, which is really cool. You've then also got this set of mood stickers, which are really great just to add into your journal, just to say what you're feeling at that particular time. So you can just add that sticker on to our page to say we're having a bit of fun. And again, you can do that in all of your memory keeping as well. So you get a set of 4 for that, and they're just, again, it's something that's really quick and easy. And this was one of the things that was driving me when I was doing this. I don't have a lot of time for another craft, and I know that's what a lot of the design team was saying to me is, you know, we spend a lot of time, our free time, creating cards because that's what we love, and we're not sure we have got time for another craft. And I haven't got time for another craft really. So what I wanted was to find something that was super quick and easy to do, so that I could quickly create something beautiful, and I could keep adding to it as I go along. So I'm sure I've got one of these open, but I can't see it anywhere. So I'll open one. So the next thing to make things really quick and easy is, we've got another sticker sheet actually. I didn't show you this. So this is a great sticker sheet. This is mine, one that I've used, so you can see I've cut into it and all sorts. But you're going to get an A5 sticker sheet which has got all your basic labels and banners on it. And this is perfect for, again, just adding a little bit of information. So you can see I've cut into mine, and I've used loads of these because they are so useful. But what you're going to do is you're going to take one of these, you're going to add it to your project, and then you're just going to write on it. Where's my pen? You're just going to write on it what you've done that day, or you can stamp on it. So Facebook Live 28th of the 10th 21, and you're just gonna, you can just use it to add your notes and your journaling bits of information on what you've been doing. So that's another really handy thing to have in your stash. So again, something that I just really wanted to make things super easy for me. Ephemera is amazing. I love ephemera for many reasons. You can stamp onto them. Yes, you can stamp onto the stickers. They do have a little bit of a coating on them, so you're better off using something that is perhaps more like Stays On, or like your Catherine Pooler inks, and just letting them dry before you pop them in your pocket pages or anything like that, because they might smudge straight away. They just need a bit of time to dry. So ephemera, I'm going to take all of this out so that you can see what you're getting here, because you're getting loads and loads of ephemera here. It's over 50 images. Every one of these images has been designed by me. So yeah, there's been a lot of work gone into these. You've got things like your Polaroids, which you can cut down a picture and pop in the centre of there, or you can use one of your Time for Tea critters. You've got little emblems, you've got little poster type things, you've got flowers in different styles, you've got little banners, you've got clouds, you've got tags and messages, you've got sentiments, you've got a little strawberry, you've got an ice cream and a sun and a camera, you've got more tags and banners, you've got a retro TV and popcorn, some sentiment banners, some tabs as well, lemon slice, you've got a whole lemon, you've got a knife and fork, a rainbow, some luggage, a car, butterfly, another car, some more banners, cactus, flowers, coffee cup. You've got some individual day of the week letters. No, we don't need your cat. Come on, out the way. I'm going to have to shut you out. You're going to be naughty. You've got a couple of houses, some more tabs. You've got the word sweet. And I mean, look at that. That's been die cut. And it's so delicate, but it's come out absolutely perfectly. Again, more luggage, road trip sign, geotag, loads of things. These are going to be so cool for, again, for doing all of your memory keeping and journaling, but they're also great for making your cards. So you saw some of the samples at the beginning of the show, and they have used this ephemera and then the next item that I'm going to show you. So, and I also want to just mention, because I know I'm hitting you with loads of information and loads of products tonight, that all of these products have been designed to coordinate with our Sweet Summer paper pad. So you can also use the Sweet Summer paper pad in conjunction with all of these designs. And I don't know if have I got one that I haven't opened? I don't think I have. So you'll have to have one that I've already cut into. But this is the Sweet Summer paper pad. So all of the colour scheme here is brought into each of the products that I'm sharing with you tonight. So we have that as well. Pop that in there. So the other element that goes with the ephemera, so if we just move the ephemera out of the way for a moment, because that's going to be a bit of a nightmare for me to put away. We have our journaling cards. So anybody who's done any kind of project life or week in the life or December dailies, or any of the pocket page type memory keeping will be familiar with journaling cards. I am familiar with them because of Project Life. I'd heard of Project Life a number of years ago, which was created by I think it wasn't Heidi Swap. What's the other lady's name? Somebody will tell me, I'm sure. I think these are all upside down, aren't they? That's better. But I am addicted to journal cards. Journaling cards are 3x4 in size. So they're almost like a little tag kind of size. And they are either meant to for you to write your journaling on, or to be fillers in your pocket pages for when you're scrapbooking your photos. So we have a set of 30 of these, and they come in some amazing designs. Again, they've all been designed and created by me. They come in the same colour palette that we've just talked about, and they're an opportunity for you to either add some journaling, things like places to visit. They can be a filler card. You can add notes. You can add extra pictures to these and embellishments as well, which I'll show you shortly. Again, more journaling. Filler cards there that again you can add more embellishments to. We have different designs, different sayings. Some of them are just a pattern, and that's been ink blended by me and made into a card. They do make great tags or layers on cards, Denise, absolutely. So again, just things for you, some prompts in there for you to maybe, help you figure out what you want to then journal about and things that you want to remember. And again, some of these are replicated in our paper pads. And there you go, that's all of those amazing designs. So the first card that you saw, the first designs that you saw, and samples were using a combination of these journaling cards and then the ephemera. So this one here is from Lindsay. She's used our ephemera here. She's used some of our stickers as well. She's used the Sweet Summer paper pad. She's used that journaling card in the background, the Love You a Latte stamp from one of our recent sets. And then she's used some ephemera and again another journaling card there to make this really cool card. So you've got lots of layers, really, really fun. And that's all been done with items that are already pre-coloured, pre-die cut. Just stick them straight down onto your card front. That's a quick and easy card project done right there. This one again, similar sort of thing. Again, this one's from Lindsay. She's used it with some of our dies. So this is our Seam Builder die, slimline die, and then she's used all the ephemera to build up this little journey. A journaling card in the background. She's used one of the mood stickers here, and then again one of the banner stickers there, label stickers, sorry, in the background. And then she's even used the Tippy Tappy typewriter stamps to make her own sentiment of you past. So again, just a really great combination of all of those products to make something that's not even, you know, memory keeping related. And there are also some other items on there that I will mention shortly. Great layering with our Sweet Summer paper pad in the background, and then the journal card Blooming Awesome. Perfect, really simple, really beautiful. We have an example here of 2 journaling cards used here, and then one of our sentiment strips, and then just some strips of our Sweet Summer paper in the background. Again, another really quick and simple, easy card, but really, really effective and really beautiful. I've got loads of examples that fit this bill as well. This one, I think, was this one, Lindsay's as well. She's used our slimline die to create the apertures in the background. And that's our trio circle slimline die, which will be back in stock very, very soon. And then she's used the flowers in the ephemera pack to create her images on the front. Again, really, really simple, but really effective. Alia Edwards or Becky Higgins. Becky Higgins was the name that I was looking for. Thank you, Jane. That's my brain's gone. Lindsay has really enjoyed making cards with these. She's done some really fun ones. So again, she's used those mood stickers. She's used the tall stamp set to create her own sentiment of Netflix and chill. She's got popcorn. She's got our retro TV from the ephemera pack, and then our Sweet Summer papers in the background. Love that. And then I think that might be the final one actually there in terms of cards, and I'll show you some of the other items in a second. So great mix of different examples there, using all of the journaling cards and using all of the ephemera, which is fab. Now what I want to just show you, because there are some of the cards here that have really gone to town with the next product, which is our enamel dots. So these enamel dots have been made especially for us to our colour palette. So again, they match our colour palette perfectly. We have the Sweet Summer colour palette here, which is those lovely zesty greens, the kind of coral pink, the bright yellow, the lovely kind of what's the kind of colour blue I'm thinking of, like a sky blue, and then the white, which is always really useful. So the enamel dots, I have got a superhero card from you. I think I've shown the superhero card, Vicky. I've lost it now. I think I have shown the superhero one. I will find it though. Does Netflix and chill mean something different in the UK than it does in the USA? I don't think it does, no, Roxy. To some people, no. But I think Lindsay's version is a very innocent version of Netflix and chill. And then we have the Summer Haze. So this one is transitioning us from summer into our autumn palette with a deeper shade of pink. We have some orange and purple, a really nice kind of minty green, and then black. So you can see that on the examples that Lindsay's used, she's used some of the different sizes of black. She's used the different colours here on this card. She's used a combination of white and black on the Blooming Awesome. She's picked out the colours, because these are all matched, to go perfectly with the colour palette that is used throughout. It means that you know that when you pick out the journaling cards, you pick out the enamel dots, you pick out the journal cards and the ephemera, that they're all going to coordinate with each other, and they're going to coordinate with your papers as well. So everything works together because they've all been designed that way. So I've put a lot of thought into making sure that all the colours go together. You are very innocent, Annalisa, and don't ever change. In addition to then the enamel dots and keeping on the sticker theme, and so I'm just going to tidy up a little bit just so that you can see what we're doing. So we've got the enamel dots, which we've said they match the colour palette as well. So continuing on the sticker theme, we also have some puffy alpha stickers, because again, when you're creating your journaling pages, your title pages for your project life, you want to be able to create a sentiment really quickly and easily. And one way of doing that and adding a little bit of colour and a bit of dimension is to have some puffy stickers. So again, I'm just going to hold these up so that they don't glare too much. But you can see again that we've used that same sweet summer colour palette, the lovely fresh green, yellow, the blue, the coral pink, and then the white. So again, when you're building your pages, you're going to be able to select from the same colour scheme that matches everything that you've already got in your collection. So they're really, really useful to have, and in some really, really pretty colours. So you can see just how they match together and work as a set, which is really cool. And I love stickers, and I love sentiment stickers as well, and enamel dots. I love enamel dots. I just want to stick them on everything. So so I have we used a couple of these on the card that was the where's it gone? The little oh no, I think they were going to use it, weren't they? But then they didn't do. I thought it was on the little zombie, but it's not. Anywho, so stickers. That's those guys done. So next, to show you in the kind of sticky colour range, is another thing that you will find in a lot of journaling. And if you've done journaling and you've done bullet journals and you've done traveller's notebooks, then you are going to want some of our washi tape. So this is our designer washi tape. It has all been designed by me again, so all hand designed and drawn, matches our colour scheme, matches our paper pads perfectly. So I'm going to turn them on the side so that you can see all of the different designs. Is anybody else just like, there is so much stuff, honestly. So yes, so we have washi tape, Laura, and washi tape, and lots of it. So we have the stripes, we have the yellow abstract triangles, we have the black polka dots, I can't make them stand still, we have the ice cream, which matches the ice cream that's in your ephemera, that's also in your journaling cards as well. We have the green rainbows, which matches the rainbows that we have in our paper pad. We have some blue hearts, we have our ombre sunset, and we have our days of the week. And these days of the week are so cool. Let me show you one that I've opened. Well, there might be an example of this in one of the sets, but I do have some of these that I have. Obviously, I've been using these in my own journaling. You can see that I've used these quite a bit. So the days of the week one has this really cool font and all the days of the week. So you can just then use this to create your own little your little journal and add your own days of the week. You've got your stamps as well to add your dates on there if you want to, and before you know it, you're making some really beautiful pages. So in the book that I showed you of mine, where did I put that again? Have I got rid of it? I might have got rid of that one now. I don't think that, yeah, so some of the washi tape was used in this one. This is one that has been created by Jane. So she's used washi tape as just little accents at the top of her pages here, just at the side of her pages, just to add a splash of colour. Just really, really easy and quick to do, just to build up those layers. And that's why I love it, because it's so easy just to do that. What a release. Will you be doing any bundles of the goodies? I haven't created any bundles yet, but I am going to have a little bit of a think about that and see if we can do some of that tonight. So yeah, give me a minute to think about that one. There is so much stuff, it's hard to know, isn't it, what the best thing to do is. So, washi tape that matches everything. I love washi tape. As well, it's one of my addictions. I've got tubs and tubs of it, but these are ones that I go to all the time. So that's my washi tape, which is really cool. I'm just going to show you the ice cream washi tape as well, because the ice cream washi tape is so cool. Need a buy the show type bundle. Yeah, we could do that. I might be able to do that. There's a lot of stuff though. So there you go, you've got all your lovely bits of washi tape, which is super, super cool. So let's pop that away. We've not finished yet though. This is why I'm saying there is still more to come. So we've now gone through pretty much all of the products that you would use to decorate, if you like. But what we need is, and we've talked about the little traveller's notebooks, we've got those, so we can decorate these and we can use these as well. But what we really need is something to put some of our... Amy says, I bet if there was a price for everything, people would love that. It saves working out what to get. It means you're all set up with everything you could need. Exactly. Need it all, and my gift voucher I have is only for £20, so pretty much skint apart from that. Bless you, Julie. So, the other thing then that we need, basically, to make all of this work is something to put all of your photos in. And that's where our very own photo album with pocket pages comes in. This is just, I'm in love with this binder. So this is our photo album binder. It's 8 by 9 inches. It's in our brand pink stripes. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm in love with it. So you get, with this, you get 10 pocket pages inside. You can buy the pocket pages separately, but this will really get you started. So here are the pocket pages. You get, in the pocket sleeves itself, you get 2 3x4 and then a 4x6, which is perfect for putting your photos in. So my video is being the comments. Oh, I don't understand. I'm just seeing all of your comments, and it's so, honestly, I'm so pleased that you're loving all of the new stuff, because, like I say, this has been a real labour of love for me. I put an awful lot of work into it, and I've loved how it's all turned out. And you have literally got here everything that you need to begin crafting and starting your memory keeping journey. This is what we want, is that I wanted you to feel like, yes, now I can start keeping my memories, you know, in a different way. So this is the album and the sleeves. I'm going to show you what that looks like in a second inside. I want to show you some of the other examples that the design team have come up with. So I'm just going to, because what they've then done is they've done not just cards, they have done some memory keeping for me, and their memory keeping is absolutely awesome. For people who, I know some of the team do enjoy memory keeping and have done that before, but for those of them that haven't, they've really had a great time playing with some of these things. So I'm going to show you a couple of little homemade books, and I'm going to show you some pocket pages that the team have done as well, which are absolutely awesome. So we have here Sue Nicholson, very true, it's amazing, says Julie. Sue Nicholson says, spoiling us with all of this release. Oh, thank you so much. Honestly, it is really, like I say, I've loved putting it together, and I've really spent a lot of time on it. So this one here is by Kitty Day, and let me say, the team have gone all out with these samples. So this is Kitty's take on just making her own little memory book. She's used the pattern papers. She's cut up some of the journal cards. She's used the ephemera. She's used some of the stickers. So she's used our mood stickers here. This is one of the journaling cards. This is some of the ephemera. And she's done some matting and layering there and added some of her journaling. I mean, these are just absolutely stunning. I can't even explain to you how stunning they are. Ephemera has been used, some of the enamel dots. Oh, you're behind the comments. We've used the dies here from the Essentials die set, and again the stickers and the paper in the background. That's one of the stamp sets, the Creative Memory stamp set, some more ephemera, some washi tape, the speech bubble stamps, more ephemera, more stamping. I mean, it's just incredible, the stickers. And this is what I'm saying about when you've got all of the bits that you need. This is so, I'm not saying it's simple to put together, because there's a lot of work that's gone into putting this, and Kitty's done an amazing job. But you could be creating something exactly like this, because you've got your washi tape, you've got your stickers, you've got ephemera, and you're not having to create it all from scratch. You can just put all of those things together with a bit of adhesive, and you're away. So again, ephemera, this is some of the ephemera as well. I mean, the ephemera has come in so handy for putting this together. And then she's just printed out her own pictures on her home printer, so that she's been able to get them the size that she wants, which is just perfect. So I absolutely adore that. And then she's used some large rings, binder rings, to hold it all together. Absolutely fabulous sample, that, Kitty, thank you. And then this one is Jane's. Jane's had a ball with the with all of this, because she does love this kind of crafting, and she's used a number of our products. She's used a number of our different papers, as you can see here. She's used the dies from the Essentials die set, the ephemera, enamel dots, again this dies from the Essentials die set, and she's used she's created her own little mini pocketbook, if you like. And she's used the journaling cards as the basis of the size for her book here, which is so cool. So again, we've got journaling cards, we've got the washi tape, we've got photos that she's put in, again more of those. And again, that's so simple, that's just a photo and a journaling card. You don't need any more than that. Some die cuts and some washi tape, beautiful pictures as well. The camera on there with a bit of dimension to it, some enamel dots, bit of stamping, ephemera, enamel dots, some stenciling on that one as well. She's stenciled her lines here so that she can write her journaling. She's used that sweet ephemera on one of the journaling cards. Love this. So she's used one of her stamps here. This is from the Doggone Mutt set, and she's used that then to accent the picture of her doggies, which is really cute. And then she's used the stamp set to write her own message. She's used the days of the week washi tape here, which is cool. That tag, and then she's used the LOL die to create an aperture and create a shaker. So we've even got a shaker inside our book. This is just so incredible, honestly. The work that's gone into these is so amazing. We've got the stencil used in the background there, some more washi tape and enamel dots, and we've got some more pictures there at the back, and then it all ties together with a pretty ribbon. Amazing, isn't it? So, so cool. I love that. So again, that just shows how all of the elements all work so well together, and you can make something then that you're going to be able to look back on in years to come and remember all of those memories. One of the things that I wanted to do with the binder was create something that would protect your memories. So that's made of paper and card, and it could, with people flicking through it and, you know, having a look through it all the time, it could get a bit damaged. So that's where kind of the pocket pages came into it. So I'll show you some examples where pocket pages are being used. And some of the team didn't have the original pocket pages, so they've improvised and used their own. This one was one that I think this is one that Lindsay did. I think this is Lindsay's. Now I'm going to have to show you this in two parts because it's so incredible. But what she's done here is she's taken each of those journal cards, and this is an A4 pocket page that has got 3x4 pockets in it, and she's created a scene in the centre. So this is the centre pockets here, and she's created this scene of the road trip across 3 different journal cards. And this is like I guess a holiday and a road trip journal, but it's made purely from all of the ephemera, the stickers, and the journaling cards and the patterned papers. She's used some of the dies to create this banner here. She's used some stamps to stamp out some of the different messages. She's used some of our other dies from the Slimline die set to create those. And they're all just, one of the things that we were saying as a team is each of these is just like a mini card. So if you think about you just making a 3x4 size card to pop in that space, that is so cute, isn't it? So adorable. And she's just used all of the elements that are in her memory keeping stash now to put all of this together. And Amy, I know you've been watching tonight, so Amy from Crafty Purple Frog is with us. She mentioned that some people make these and then swap them with each other, and I know some of you guys like to do card swaps. So these are a little bit like is it the ATC size of cards, the artist trading card size. So you create one of these 3x4 cards of your own with your own designs on and your own little story on, and then you swap them with other people who are doing the same, and then you build up a page like this of other people's that you've swapped, which I just thought was a really neat idea and really, really cool. So, and some of these things are inside the pocket and some of them outside the pocket, again, which gives it a bit of dimension. And then she's also added some ephemera just as a tag on the side there as well. So you imagine if you've got a binder full of these with ones that you've swapped from friends, I think that's just a really, really cool bit of memorabilia, and I really love that idea. So that's one example. I've got another example here. I think this one's Jane's. Yes, this one's Jane's, and this one is I think it's a 12x12 size, so it's quite a big size. So I'll show you in parts. But again, she's used each of the journaling cards to make her each 4x6 piece in her pocket pages. So this is a 4x6 size, but she's used 2 of the 3x4s, if that makes sense. So you can double those up if you want to make them fit. And again, she's used our ephemera, she's used the stamps, she's journaled on it, she's stamped on it, she's used the die cuts, she's used enamel dots. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible, the work that's gone into it, and it looks amazing. And now these are all safe. So now, even though I'm, you know, touching them and I'm manhandling them, if you like, these are protected because they're in the pocket pages. And this is a really fun record of places that they've been, things that they've seen. And then even here, we've got a little bit of a note of places that they still want to go. So they've been exploring, but now they want to go other places, and this is a great way for you to be able to note that. And you can look back over this in a year's time, 2 years time, and say, oh, have we been to any of these places now? Really, really cool. Julianne says would make a great coffee table book idea. Absolutely, really would. That was a really good point actually, because one of the things that I was thinking when I was doing this is that we have a lot of pictures from our holidays that we've been on. They're all in my phone. I can never show them anybody because they're all on my phone, and you don't go scrolling through your phone to show people, do you? So how nice would it be to have an album on your coffee table that's got some of your favourite pictures from your favourite holidays or favourite memories. So for example, this is a page that Kitty's put together of when she went to see a Michael Jackson tribute. It was obviously a really good fun day for her that she wanted to remember, and she's got that now set out in a more kind of traditional scrapbook page, so you can use them for that kind of thing too. Here is the front page of what is going to be, which will fit into the binder, the photo album that we've put together. So this is one that Jane's done this one, I believe. I'm sure Jane's done this one. Yeah, she has, definitely. So this will fit then into your binder, but she's given them to me just so that I can show them you tonight. So this is her project lockdown. And again, this was one of the things that I really wanted to document as part of this, was to document my experiences during lockdown, because we're never going to go through that again. So these are not our pocket pages, but they are the similar sort of I suppose orientation. So she's used the 2 3x4s and the 4x6. She's used the dies that we've got in the essential dies set. She's used our journaling cards and our papers, and I love how she's done this, because she's teamed it up with some of our stamp sets here and some of our dies. So she's framed her picture with one of our dies here. She's used the stamp set and added some of her really cute pictures. She's used some of the cards as fillers here, which is really cool. She's added the enamel dots here and her journaling on top. Some really cute pictures there of her family. This, I think, is an amazing idea. So she's used, I'm just going to pop it on the back of here so that you can see it a little bit more clearly. This is on acetate, and it's really thick acetate so that she can use it to support her image. And she's used our simple circle dies to make the rainbow to represent the NHS. Isn't that fantastic? And then she's used, it looks like she's added some extra dimension to her letters using some black enamel, embossing powder. That's the word I was looking for. So that's really, really cool. I love how that lifts up. I only just realised that lifts up and has got a little picture underneath of him in a little cardboard bow. How cute is that? That's what you get when you've got a crafter for a mum in lockdown. And then again, you've got the use of our Anthony's Alphas to make the rainbow grateful across the middle, and then some of the stickers as well to add some extra journaling. So a really, really cool example of how you can use the pocket pages to and the glossy accents, that's the one, thank you, Jane. It's a good job you're here. So yeah, to use the journaling cards and use the embellishments to create your own little memory books there. Now I have got mine to show you, which has got this. To be honest with you, I took this with me at the weekend, and I took it all apart to put it all back again, and I've not quite put it back together in the right way. But this is my binder, and it's super full, as you can see. I've got different tabs and different all kinds of things in here. And this is one that I've used to create my own week in the life, which was the first project I did, memory keeping, and I didn't have anywhere to put it, which is why then I came up with this idea. And some of these haven't been, they didn't have the holes in the right place when I first did it, because obviously I did it before this was created. But I've added it into here, and I've added my inserts into, I've added my, you know, my journaling and my memories into the new inserts, so into these photo sleeves, just for you to have a look at. So this is a really quick look at how much it can hold. So this was my week in the life that I did, which was from, was it March, did it say, or May? Yeah, May this year. And these are some of the pocket pages you can see here. Some more pocket pages. I haven't finished this, even though I did it in May. So there are some bits that I've started to put together and I haven't quite finished. There are some bits that I haven't quite finished there. I've put in letters that we've been given, pictures of my pets in there. I've used the tall alphas to make these fun inserts. I've used my silhouette machine to make some big sentiments on acetate. And then used die cut my speech bubbles, used some of my stickers, used my stamps here and fussy cut those. Just, you know, I've just had fun with it basically. And you can see that I've used different things, different papers, different die cuts. And again, the pocket pages are in here, pocket pages. And there I've used little flip-ups. There's loads more that I need to do in this, because like I say, I haven't finished it yet, but I just wanted to show you that this is one of the things that you can use it for. You don't have to have, so for example, this couple of pages here, there's no filler cards, there's no embellishment, this is just life. So this is Ant making one of his protein shakes, me working out in the gym, some little messages from my parents. This is my home office, and Rosie sat on my chair, which she's sat on right now. This is Clyde helping me design. You know, so this is just day-to-day life that's just recorded without any extra embellishment. So you can just use it just purely for the purposes of just recording every day, well, or just recording your photos. You don't have to use it for anything else. I've added in my own pages where I've wanted to add in a larger page or a larger picture. Again, I've used the pocket pages here. Those I've not popped back in yet. I like the kind of the slimline picture as an extra picture to add in, which is really cool. And I like using the this was just something that I got off the internet, which was just a picture of an iPhone or an iPad, and then this was all of the things that I was watching at that time, so I can look back and say this was what was in my recordings list on my Sky planner at the time. And in the middle was the Time for Tea Designs Brighter Days new launch on Create and Craft, which I thought was quite cool. So, you know, there's just, you know, it can be whatever you want it to be. You don't have to add any extra embellishments if you don't want to, but obviously they're there if you do. Lots of pictures of Rosie in here, as you can see. Lots of pictures of me being at work, or the cats being asleep. And then little flip outs that show Rosie being naughty. So you can see what my life revolves around, can't you? So I just wanted to show you that this is, you know, pretty much a completed album, in that it has got a full, you know, it's got a full set of memories in there. albeit that I do still need to put a bit of work into putting the finishing touches and adding my journaling. But I loved this project, and this is what got me hooked into the whole memory keeping side of things. So, and like you said, it holds a lot of stuff, so you're going to be able to get plenty of things in there. You're going to be able to get all of your pictures, all of your memories, all of your thoughts in that one album without any hassle at all. So and it's a really, really good quality, really, really well made, very robust, and yeah, it's, like I say, it's in our beautiful brand colours, which again I'm so proud of. So wow, there you go. What do you think to that then? What do we think to that? I mean, I know I've bombarded you with stuff, and I am going to go and just make some finishing tweaks to the website and bundles, but basically everything that you see here is everything that you would need to get you started on your memory keeping journey. If it's something that you've been a little bit nervous of doing or a little bit worried about doing in the past, really don't, because once you get started on it, you're going to love it. You absolutely are. You're going to have an absolute blast playing with all of these things and using them across all of your crafts, using them across your card making, your journaling, your scrapbooking, your memory keeping, your just everything. Oh goodness, you know, it feels like such a relief to get it out there because I've been working on this since forever, it feels like. So yeah, so I hope that there's been something there for all of you, that there's something that is, you know, that can satisfy the stampers, it satisfies the journalers, it satisfies all of your crafty needs. Yeah, we'll show you some of the lovely stamp sets as well, because the stamps are really, really cool, and yeah, you're gonna love playing with them all, I know it. So thank you so much for bearing with me through all of that, because I know there was such a lot to show you, and it's, you know, it's been a mammoth task going through it all, hasn't it? I am so excited for it to be released. I'm so excited to see what you guys produce with it. I want to say a big thank you to the design team, because I pushed them out of their comfort zone with this release, and they've come up absolute trumps as always. And yeah, roll on 9 a.m. as Claire says. Roll on 9 a.m. Thank you so much for all of your comments and your kind words. Daniel says this was amazing. Thank you, Daniel. That means such a lot to me. And Jess says stamps are her favourite. She can't wait to pick up. She can't pick which, but loves the new launch. Denise says lots to see. Wonderful release. Amy says brilliant inspiration. Lucy says brilliant ideas. Thank you so much for all of the lovely feedback. It's amazing. Julie says, night all, going to have to get some sleep now. Me too. It's going to be a big weekend for us, I think. So I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you so much for joining me, and I shall see you all over the weekend, I'm sure, with your orders. Thank you so much, guys. Have a really great evening, and I'll see you all really soon. Bye. Bye, guys.